Greetings, family. It's your boy, the minister, the reverend, the chaplain, your favorite Virgo, J. Whitfield Inspires, coming back at you once again with another video. Now listen, I know it's been a good minute since I made a recorded video. I've been promising y'all videos, but look, I've been busy, jobs, moving around, all this good stuff. It's been a lot happening. But happy 2024. We are here. And happy Black History Month. Anyway, let's get into this thing today. Today we're talking about Virgo men, like you already didn't know. Before I say that, you make sure that you hit the like, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you want to talk to me about your issues or whatever you got going on, I'm getting tongue-tied, hit the link in the description. We can make it happen. Now, today we're talking about how to tell when a Virgo man doesn't like you. I don't know if I made a video about this before, but I always talk about how to tell if a Virgo man like you, how to tell if he's in love with you, all that good stuff. Check the channel. But today, I just want to talk about just 5 ways to tell that a Virgo man definitely doesn't like you. Because I be getting this question all the time. So let's get right into it. I got some stuff written down. Number one, and this is no particular order. The first way to tell a Virgo if a Virgo doesn't like you is that he's consistently irritated with you. And also, when I say consistently, is a big word. That's a problem word right there. He's consistently irritated with you. I'm not talking about irritated this day or just that day you stepped on a shoe. No, I'm talking about your presence just irritates you. He probably hates you. You know, if he's consistently irritated with you, he doesn't like you. You know, he just doesn't like you, and he will say it like, you irritated me. You know, on a consistent basis. You just like, you be around him, you aggravate him. He irritated with you. The stuff that you do, every little thing that you do, you just irritate him. This is why I say he don't like you, because Virgos do not like to be irritated, and because we're so picky, everybody irritates us. People irritate us. Life irritates us. I know we sound like Squidward, and I always say Virgo men are Squidward or the Zodiac, but everything irritates us because we just don't have time for it. So if a woman irritates us consistently, like dating her and things like that, the stuff she do, you gotta contrast it to, like, most of the time when a man likes a woman, he likes everything that she does. You know, the way she combs her hair, you know, the way she drinks her water, the way she goes to take a shower or something. You know, the way she eat her food, the way she opens the door, the way she uses her phone. We fall in love with that type of stuff. So if he's irritated with all these things about you, he don't like you. You know, and it'll show in everything that you do, right? You can compare this to, like, couples who've been together for a long time that don't like each other. Everything they do irritates that person. If you're dating a guy that you're irritated with, if he cough a little bit, you irritated. You know, if he change the channel, you irritated. You know, if he talk too loud, you irritated. You just irritated. Everything that he does, you just irritated. The way he eat, the way he chew, the way he put on his shoe. You know, you don't like him, you irritated with him. Same thing applies to it. So the Virgo man is irritated with you. He does not like you. So you gotta get some data on him. Look at it across the board. Is he upset with everything that I do? Does everything I do make him mad and irritated? You know, he don't like you. Number two, the second thing. You know, this kind of goes with the first thing. The second way to tell if a Virgo man doesn't like you, if he is annoyed with you consistently. Now, if he's annoyed with you consistently, he don't like you. You know what I'm saying? You know, irritating and being annoyed, they kind of go hand in hand. You know, irritating is like, you know, you kind of bugging somebody. It's like a fly, you know, like a fly flying around you and things like that. It's irritating. But annoyed is a little bigger, because annoyed is like, yo, why are you always in my presence doing this? You know, why are you always in my presence doing that? Why do you do the things you do? Why don't you be quiet all the time? You know, you're just annoyed with the things that you do. So irritated is like when something happens on a particular day. You know, you be irritated with your day. You know, what's going on? I'm irritated, like something scratching and burning. But annoyed is something that's getting on your nerves, right? Annoyed is something that's on your mental, like you're worried, like you are annoyed with this thing. You are bothered by this thing. You are bothered by this person. You know, this person is annoying me. The Bible says, I don't want to get too preachy, but the Bible says it's better for a man to live on the corner of a roof or in the attic than with a troubled, quarrelsome woman. Now, why do I bring that up? I bring that up to drive home the point that for a Virgo, it's better for a Virgo to be alone than to be annoyed with you. You know, because he's gonna live a miserable life you're gonna live a miserable life. So y'all might as well just split ways because it ain't gonna work. So if a Virgo man is annoyed with you, leave. Now I'm not just talking about one day he annoyed one day. That's different. So let's keep things in context. Let's keep things in perspective because y'all like to run with the stuff I say. Things happen. But I'm talking about consistently. If he's consistently annoyed with you, that means you just want to get out your presence as quickly as possible. Now don't get it twisted. Virgos love to be alone anyway. Now these are alone, these are introverts. So they don't like to be in nobody's presence too long. But I'm talking about all the time is what I'm talking about. So let's keep it in perspective. Next thing. Go right into the next thing. If a Virgo man, how to tell if a Virgo man doesn't like you? If he doesn't want to be around you, ever. Okay? If he doesn't want to be around you ever, you best believe the Virgo man doesn't like you. Now, don't get it twisted, because I know I say all the time that Virgo men like to be alone. And we like to have a lot of alone time, and we do. You can never give a Virgo man too much alone time. I don't care if it's 3 weeks or 4 weeks or 5 weeks or 2 months. You can never give a Virgo man much alone time, because that's what we thrive off alone time, because that's what we do. We need it. We be ghosting people, not because we playing with them, but we just need it. But anyway, even in our desire to be alone and have a long time, we still want to be around the woman that we love sometimes. We still want to take her places. We still want to do things with her, but we just want to do it in a way that we can digest it. We want to do it in a way that is healthy for us, right? It's like we want to do it in a measurable way, in moderation, right? So we all need water to live, but you don't want to drown in water. You don't want to drink water every second of the day. Your body can only consume and digest so much water anyway, right? Even though we need this thing to live. So you gotta look at it like that. Like, bro, we love to be around a person, but we need it in moderation. But if you don't want to ever be around you, that's a problem. That's a problem. But don't. It's a thin line. It's a blurred line. It's a thin line because we like to be alone time, and so you gotta kind of decipher. Does he just want to be alone, or he want to ever be around you? Now, he'll usually tell you when he can be around you, the time that he want to be around you, or he might usually give you a plan, or he might just tell you I like to be alone a lot. But when I say if you don't want to ever be around you, he probably don't like you because you worry him and you're annoying to him and you're irritating to him. I know this stuff sounds bad, but I'm just, don't shoot the message, okay? I'm just letting you know. The next thing, I think number 4. The fourth way to tell a Virgo man doesn't like you, if he doesn't want to be touched or he doesn't want to touch you. Let me say it again. The way to tell a Virgo man doesn't like you, if he doesn't want to be touched or he doesn't want to touch you. Now, to make this comparison, ladies, because ladies are ladies, women have assets and things like that, bodies and all this stuff. You can see this beautiful stuff on their bodies. You know all about not wanting to be touched. Every woman on here can know a man that's want to touch them, or just any man. You like, brother, you don't have to touch me. Say hey, shake my hand. You know what I'm saying? Go on about your business. You don't need all this hugs and stuff like that, because men are always trying to touch you. That's what men do. But men usually are on the opposite end. Men love when a woman touch them. Respectfully, of course. But this just how men are. We're more physical. It's not good or bad, right or wrong. It's just who we are. So, if a Virgo man doesn't want to be touched by you, like for the most part, now don't get it confused. If he's a person that don't like to be touched, that's different. But you got to talk and know. You got to know, are you a person that like to be touched or not? Now, if he just don't like to be touched by anybody or just how he is, that's different. But I'm talking about just, normal time he don't be touched by you and don't want to hold your hand. Well, I ain't saying not hold your hand, but if he don't want to be touched by you and he don't want you to touch him, well, he don't want to be touched by you and he don't want to touch you. So you got to add those two together. They go hand in hand. It's not one or the other. So if he just don't want you to touch him, but he like to touch you, no. If it's just that he like to touch you, but he don't want you to touch him, no. It's both of them go hand in hand. So he don't want you to touch him and he don't want to touch you. That means he don't want anything to do with it. Because what man doesn't want to touch a woman that he likes? Because men are touchy-feely. And Virgos are touchy-feely too. Virgos love to touch. Virgos are touchy-feely people. You hear me? They like to rub your feet. You know what I'm saying? They like to give massages. And they like to do it respectfully. They like physical touch. That's what Virgos, they like hugs, they like cuddles. These are who Virgos are. But if he don't ever want to do that, like ever, he probably don't like it. And he don't want you to touch him either. You gotta be like, why you don't want to touch? What's going on? He probably don't like you. Now, there are nuances to this. There are exceptions to the rule, okay? An exception to the rule is sometimes he may just not be feeling like it. Like, we are human. Just because we're men, we don't want to do these things all the time. We're not robots, okay? Most of the time, we probably do want to do, but sometimes you might be feeling bad. Sometimes, but he'll usually tell you, like, look, I don't really want to do all that. I don't really feel like do that, because you understand, Virgos do need that long time. I know the stuff I'm saying may be a little confusing, but you gotta go back and listen to the video again after it's over, and that'll help you understand more. Because it can be a little confusing, because Virgos are complicated beings. But yeah, it's just, you know, if you don't want to be touched ever, you don't like it, you know, and then you don't want you to touch him, because we love to be touched by him, you know what I'm saying? It's a real thing. So you gotta understand that. You gotta look at him, you gotta watch him and see what it really is. Now, the next thing, the last thing, the fifth way to tell if a Virgo man doesn't like you is if he doesn't want to do anything with you, you know. And what I mean by do anything, I'm talking about like events, outings, dates, you know, all these things. You know, I'm talking about like when I say that, I'm talking about ever. You know, because you now don't get it twisted. Again, Virgos, they're loners. They like to be in. You know, so they're not wanting to go out is going to be about 70 to 80% of them saying no. But they will do it because at the same time, we are adventurous too. We do like to go out. We like to be in controlled settings. Because if you watch my Instagram, I be out all the time doing stuff. But if you want to ever do anything with you, then he probably don't like you. Now, again, I gotta do some caveats to this. Virgos are very busy. Yeah, these are some busy people, so their career comes first. The things that they have to do comes first, because these are driven individuals. They love to work and they love to do what they do. So they are busy. So it is hard to catch a Virgo and have him do something with you. Most of the time he wants to, he just can't. But when I say ever, I'm talking about ever. He don't never want to do nothing with you. And then when y'all together, he's not having a fun time with you. So most likely, if he doesn't want to do things with you, is that because when y'all together, y'all don't have a good time. He feels restrained. He feels like he has to do everything. It feels like you're just holding him back, holding him down, and things like that. When it's supposed to be, if y'all out, y'all supposed to be having a good time. Y'all supposed to enjoying each other. You're supposed to be like no pressure. You're supposed to be like really great friends. We just out, we hanging out, we having a good time. You know, if he can't do that with you, he's not gonna want to be around you, you know, consistently. Because it's like when I'm around you and we doing stuff, it's not fun. And bros like to have fun. So why are we out? You the only person having fun. I'm not having fun, you know. And a lot of times women put a lot of pressure on men too when you're out and things like that. And certain women just don't make it easy, you know. Like Virgos, they're the type of men, they don't mind doing whatever for a woman when you're out and stuff like that. But we want to reciprocate. We want a woman to understand what we're doing. You know, just like you expect a man to, like, you know, pay for meals or do this and be a gentleman, which is cool, nothing wrong with that. But we also expect a woman to be feminine, to be a lady, to be reciprocal to what we're doing, and appreciate me for paying for this stuff. Appreciate me for being a gentleman to you. I don't need no reward. Just reciprocate the energy. You know, you don't got to shout to the rooftop, hey, this guy opened my door. We don't care about that. Just be reciprocated and let me know I'm doing a good job by your attentiveness to me, about how you having fun, by smiling, being a lady, being feminine, being fun. Don't be able to put your arm crossed on your phone, you know, just like, you know, we had a good meal, and I'm just like, I'm sleeping on 8. You know, we don't want that. That's not fun. I can pay for myself. I can go home. You know, so you gotta understand, men don't just want to have you out there just so you can get full or something. You know, I'm just using food just because we all understand that. But we actually want to have a good time with you. We want to be in your presence. We want to get to know you. We want to enjoy you. You know, we want to impress you. You know, but we want you to reciprocate that and give it back to us. So if you don't like to do, if he's not having a good time around you ever, he probably don't like you. So he's probably not gonna have an incentive to want to go out with you. Cause why? You know, are you fun to be around? Am I enjoying my time when I'm around you? You know, how is it when I'm in your presence? If we just chilling, are you annoying me? Are you irritating me? Can I chill with you? Do you let me be me? How is our alone time together? And if that's consistently bad, he probably don't like it because think about it. Do you want to be around somebody that you're not having a good time with consistently? I mean, I'm not talking about days. Like sometimes this day y'all had a bad day. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like consistently. Do you want to be around a guy like that? No, you don't. You know, you don't want to be around a boring guy. You don't want to be around a guy that just you can't have a good time with. So, cause why are we here? You know, it's a waste of time. So that's it. Those are the 5 things in no particular order. Hope y'all got something I got some out of that. I know it's kind of a funny video because I got other videos that say how to tell Virgo man in love with you and all that good stuff. It might be on the thing, but anyway. So if you need to talk to me about your situation, you know what to do. Hit the link in the description and holler at your boy. We are out.